I'm Salie for Sundance Channel, and we're here in the Honda Power of Dreams studio. And speaking of Power of Dreams, these are the people who make people's dreams come true here. They choose the films for the film festival, the Sundance Festival programmers. John Cooper, Director of Programming. You've been doing this for 20 years.
Yes, I have.
Do you ever think, how can there be more stories to tell?
No, because every year they're there. I do panic a little bit going into about July. You think that like this is it, no more stories, end of story. But it always starts happening, and then you get excited and you just roll with it, and then we're here and we have this great bunch of films to show. What would you say is one thing that you learned from watching these films? I'll start with you, Cooper. I learned a lot about hair from Chris Rock's film Good Hair, and about African-American hair and all the issues around it. Something I never even knew. So I really like where somebody takes you into a world that you didn't know. I think we probably know more about crazy subjects than anybody in the world.
Caroline?
We used to show a lot of films, like especially docs, that were about topics, that were about subjects, analyzing issues, social issues, societal issues. For me, what's different and what I really am kind of excited about and learning from is the way in which the characters in the films are activating around the issues. It's not just an analysis, but people like in Yes Man, No Impact Man, Sergio, The Cove. All of these films are films where people are engaged to the point of action, and the characters in the films are about that. The main character, the story of the film is activation.
Trevor.
There's a couple documentaries showing The Cove and End of the Line about the sort of overfishing of our oceans and the epidemic and the problems that are coming from that. And I'm seriously questioning my love of sushi right now. I may have to cut it out or at least scale back.
I guess, I learned about dirt. I really didn't think about it. I think about water a lot, and certainly the air and the atmosphere, but dirt was completely off of my radar. And I also share Caroline's lesson in that there's so many of the films this year that really champion grassroots activation that's effective. It's not celebrities going out there making a difference. It's just like regular people.
That's really hopeful. I mean, I know that's the buzzword of our time, but it really is.
It is, and it's substantial. I mean, it's real and it's inspiring. I feel like I can actually make a difference.
The thing that I think I learned the most is from the film Reporter about advocacy journalism. Nicholas Kristof is so remarkable, but what I learned from him is that if you go on and start talking to people about genocide, they just turn off. But if you find one person and tell that person's story, it has such impact that then you can tell the larger story. And that's what he teaches us in this film, and I just loved learning that. It was like, wow, that's really that's a guy who's learned how to be effective and to use what he does to make a difference. I love that.
Well, thank you for wading through them and for the discoveries and the surprises and all the passionate arguments, debates you get into. Thank you for all your hard work.
Well, thanks for doing what you do.
Thank you.
Get the word out.
For more information about all these films, dirt, fish, hair, please go to SundanceChannel.com.